Hello, everyone. Welcome to the technical walkthrough with ThunderNFT. As a reminder, ThunderNFT is one of the 4 Fuel dApps which are built on top of Fuel and with which Immunefi has an invite-only program. This means that every whitehead who found at least one valid vulnerability in Fuel Attackathon's main event can join the IOP, can submit the reports in the IOP. I'm not sure if I can disclose the numbers, but we have a few people there. And actually, we are preparing a bit of a surprise for all the participants. Kind of a, don't want to call it a token of appreciation, but some nice stuff. So you'll see that soon. In the meantime, we're joined by Meliksah from ThunderNFT team and Behroz from Immunefi technical team, and also myself, Tim, who is going to be today your co-host. That being said, guys, please take it away from the technical side. Meliksah,
all right.
Stage is yours. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, okay. So I'm going to start with the code base, if that's okay. And let me share my screen real quick. Okay, can you guys see it?
Yes, we see the infinity. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
All good.
Now you can see it probably. Okay, yeah, perfect. So, hello everyone. My name is Meliksah. I'm the CTO of Thunder Exchange. So we are one of the first dApps building on Fuel, actually. So as you might know, Fuel is a layer 2 network on Ethereum, and currently it's still in testnet. And the main difference from the other layer 2s is the Fuel VM, right? So it is, not that much similar to EVM, and there are different components, and also there is a different language, as you know, which is called Sway, and all the contracts are written in Sway, basically. So okay, let's start with the contracts. And as you can see, like, there are a few contracts here. By the way, the ERC 721 is out of the scope as it is written here. And so, okay, so let's start with the asset manager real quick. So asset manager basically stores all the, supported asset that will be used for payment, right? So let's say, you want to list some NFT, and for example, you can list with ETH, or you may want to list in USDC, right? So asset manager controls that, actually controls that flow. So basically, the owner of the contract can add and remove asset from the asset manager for supporting. And execution manager is actually similar to asset manager. You basically control the strategies that are built by the protocol. So you can whitelist and unwhitelist the different strategies. And there's only one strategy, execution strategies, and which is, let me just show, okay, which is strategy fixed price sale. The strategy auction is out of the scope, and we have only strategy fixed price sale, and it basically means the normal listing, purchasing, offering flow, actually. Those strategies contains and stores all maker orders, like listing and offer, and also stores the users maker orders as well. And apart from that, we have interfaces, and also, yeah, we have libraries. In the libraries, you can find all the constants, order types, the ownable implementation, MSG sender address implementation, and the execution results, actually. So most of the data structures are basically here in the libraries. And there's a pool contract. And the pool contracts is just, you can think of as a wrapper, like a wrapped ETH, double ETH. Basically, on the pool contract, users can deposit supported assets in order to get the bid balance. So the bid balance is the balance you can use during, for bidding, for offering, actually. Let's say you want to, just offer 1 ETH for the, I don't know, particular NFT. And in order to do that, you have to have a bid balance, at least 1 Ethereum bid balance, right? And the thing is, if you have a 1 ETH bid balance, you can basically, place offers, multiple times if you just have that enough balance, actually. And basically, users deposit into ETH balance and then, withdraws based on the supported assets. And then royalty manager basically, stores the royalty info. Royalty info is just the, payer address, which the royalties will be sent to, actually. And also, owner of the collection, etc., etc. Only owner and admin of the collection can register that royalty info through royalty manager. And finally, Thunder Exchange. This is the main entry point for users. And actually, users will only interact with Thunder Exchange and the pool, actually. Thunder Exchange for all the relevant, purchasing, placing orders, offer, etc., cancel, update. Only deposit and withdraw for the pool contract. So the main contract is the Thunder Exchange. The other parts, you can consider as subcontracts of the Thunder Exchange. So in the Thunder Exchange, owner of the contract can register all the subcontracts, and basically all the logic is in the Thunder Exchange, right? So as I said, like the most user operations, including placing, canceling, updating, and executing orders, are conducted through this contract, actually. And in this contract, will basically, call the other contracts for some information. For example, we'll call the execution strategy contract in order to get the orders. We'll call the pool contract in order to get the bid balance, and so on and so forth. This is the high level of the architecture. And also today I saw a diagram which is which is done by one of the white hats, and I believe he is with us right now. Thank you so much for this diagram. I think it's pretty helpful. You can definitely check this out. The user, as I said, will just mostly interact with the Thunder Exchange and also pool for the deposit and withdraw. Thunder Exchange calls the other contracts in order to handle all of these interactions, actually. And lastly, and you have been asking about the test suite. Unfortunately, it's a bit tricky on field, but again, I saw that this white hat, again, thank you so much, prepared a test suite in Rust SDK. You may want to check it out, and also you can test with Sway itself. It's some of the white hats are doing that as well. So this is the kind of high level just introduction of the Thunder Exchange.
Thank you, Meliksah. That's incredibly helpful. By the way, this whitehead is here with us. Jessica Poe is here in the call. So huge kudos to you, man. Thank you for this work.
Definitely.
Meliksah, anything, like in-depth details that you can go into the existing assets that are in scope, like anything particular that maybe, like the contract logic within the assets that you want to cover. Maybe, like any confusing parts, or just, like maybe a high-level overview of what they do in scope. Well, you essentially covered this already, but, anything in more details,
Yeah. I mean, if you like, I can go through any details based on the white hats if they have any questions, or any complexities they see, so that I can just going into these details based on that. I mean, if you have any, like, you can just send a message here, and then I can definitely go through.
Guys, please, anything that you feel valuable or you have questions about, please post this. In the meantime, let me quickly go through our agenda. Yeah, so I'd say, are there any bugs that you received in any previous audits, if any, Meliksah? And if yes, maybe something, like maybe private known issues that you discovered yourself that you feel.
Yeah. Actually, we didn't have any previous audit. This is the first one, actually. So yeah, definitely, this is the first one. So we don't have any, previous reports or anything, actually, or bug reports for specific.
Understood. There's also a question from Behroz, sorry, we'll steal your hand for 3 minutes. A question from Jessica. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just to confirm, if it is okay to post POC build in Rust SDK, which you're saying that's totally fine.
Yeah, definitely, no problem.
Behroz, please.
Actually, I have a question regarding the known issue that you have listed in your Boost program. Have any of this issues or any other undisclosed internal finding has made you reconsider your initial security assumption, or led to any changes in your threat model? For example, you might have found that a user role, accidentally that the user role had more sensitive permission that it should have, which might be misused, and this might end up making you review all the permission that are tied with every roles.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, based on the findings, you mean? I couldn't catch that part.
Yeah, the known issue findings that you have disclosed in your Boost program. Any of that
in the public disclosure, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So let me quickly go through the public disclosure, actually, and it's a good point. So let me see it quickly. Sorry for that. I'm trying to find the yeah, okay, I guess I found it, the public disclosure.
Do you want me to link it, Meliksah, for you?
No, I found it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, the first public disclosure is in the Thunder Exchange contract, cancel order function does not revert if the order already canceled. This is not intended, actually. I just discovered a few weeks ago, and I just didn't want to just touch it before the audit. That definitely will implement some just required statement or something like that. And if you see this, yeah, you can just skip it, and you can see this under the Thunder Exchange contract. The other one is, it may confuse you, and it's good to just go over it. So the second public disclosure is about maker orders. In the maker orders, probably you've seen that there is a minimum end time and start time, right? So end time, start time actually just really similar to like OpenSea, all the other NFT marketplaces. So what they do is just basically, you can list your NFT, for a specific time, let's say 1 day, right? And also for those marketplaces, you don't have to deposit your NFT. You can just sign a message of your message, and that's it, right? They handle the listing part off chain. Actually, all the maker orders part off chain. But in our case, it is all on chain. So the listing, the canceling, the updating, the offer, all of them are on chain, right? And for that case, since users deposit NFTs, and by the way, they have to deposit NFTs because it's a native asset. If you don't know, Fuel has a native asset. Every token is native asset on Fuel, like ETH, right? So you can mint, you can burn those native assets on the blockchain natively, basically. And NFTs are native assets too on Fuel VM. Like you can mint, burn NFTs easily on Fuel VM, and they are native assets, and they automatically support both ERC 721 and ERC 1155 style token standards. So that's the one thing that may confuse you. So definitely every token, every NFT is a native asset on Fuel VM. And so for this reason, we have to just, users have to deposit their NFTs into contracts. And since they're depositing, the end time and start time will be removed. And you don't have to just, consider that start time, end time, the expiration. There's minimum and maximum expiration in the Thunder Exchange contract. You don't have to just deal with those. All things related to this will be removed later on. This was the second public disclosure. The other one is, this is good as well. So basically, the contracts outside of the Thunder Exchange, cannot interact with the platform's contract actually. So let's say some contract wanna list some NFTs through Thunder Exchange. It is not doable. It's like a design choice actually, for now. So currently no contracts can interact with Thunder Exchange. Only addresses can. And the other one, the last one, is withdraw all function in the pool contract. And I just put a comment on that function as out of scope. That function is out of scope. The withdraw all function will be removed, and you don't have to just test or check this function in the pool contract because it's out of scope. And again, ERC 721 and strategy auction contracts are out of scope as well, just for you to keep that in mind.
Yep. Thank you for the detailed explanation. And I have another question. Can you tell us like a different access control in the contract, like user roles?
Like the user roles, for the control access, we have only ownable the owners, and it's just a single step owner. It is really similar to OpenZeppelin's ownable contract, if it is not changed recently. But yeah, basically, you can, we are initializing the contract and set the owner, and then that owner can renounce the ownership or transfer the ownership. And other than that, we don't have any other roles that has a specific access control. That's just owner.
All right, thanks. Another question is that is there any like resources, article, and blog would you recommend for like security researcher who want to learn more about your project and the code base?
Let me think. So for that, I can definitely share some resources related to full VM and what are the differences between full VM versus EVM. That can help a lot actually, because there are some changes. There are some differences that are particularly important, as I said, like a native asset. And after the call, I will definitely share them on the our Discord channel, if that's okay. But yeah, definitely there are some really good resources, and also I really recommend you to go over to Fuel Docs. You can find documentation about the Fuel VM itself, Sway, the differences, and also for testing. There's some information for testing in TypeScript SDK, Rust SDK, and Sway itself. I can definitely share them later on after the call. That could be really helpful.
So my last question is like, which part of the code base do you think will be the most challenging for the security researcher to review? Like, are there any like complex or unusual implementation that might require wider to spend more time to understand?
The complex, I think that's not complex that much. Maybe just since the NFTs are native asset and also everything is on chain, that might be a difference. And the one complexity could be the strategy fixed price sale contract under the execution strategies. That could be a bit complex since it stores all the users, maker orders, etc., and all the data related to maker orders. Actually, it might be a bit complex, and also maybe pool contract. It's a bit different actually, and also if you ask me about what are the most important contracts, I will say definitely Thunder Exchange, pool contract, and the strategy contract. Those are the I would say the most important ones, definitely.
Got it. That was guys. If you have any question, please write in the chat.
Oh yeah, please do. If you have any specific questions, that's okay too.
Thank you, Meliksah. Thank you, Behroz, for your questions. Yeah, guys, please write anything. Let me also check Discord. Nope, nothing in Discord. So yeah, while we have Meliksah here, let's use his brain and get all the information from him. Yeah, let's give it, I don't know, maybe 1-2 minutes, and then maybe some final words. Yeah. Overall, Meliksah, while we're waiting for the community questions, how are you feeling about the first inflow of reports?
It's actually pretty good, pretty fun as well. Already there is one critical.
You don't need. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you can say that, but I recommend not to say.
Yeah, no worries.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, overall, they're pretty good findings. I'm pretty happy.
Nice. And it's only been like how many? I think 2 days in, so we still have a bunch of time to go.
Yeah, we have still time. Like, I expect more findings. Actually, we'll see.
The numbers will pick up in like a week, I'd say, because guys, they're still like learning the code base. They're still like investigating what's here and there. Yeah, so like give them a few more days, and then usually like on the second and even third week, that's like the major inflow of reports where they're like finding one after another. guys. I'm defending you. Okay. I don't see any questions. Okay, then. I mean,
By the way, last comment, and maybe you missed it, but and I also forget to mention that you may want to look at the LuxRare V1, LuxRare version 1 contracts. Actually, it is that there are really, there are similarities between our contracts and LuxRare V1. I will say, the overall architecture is nearly similar, except the some functionalities like like everything is on chain for our case. But yeah, asset manager, execution manager, royalty manager are pretty similar to LuxRare V1. You may want to check this out. It's written in Solidity. It's been a while, but yeah, still you can find that, and also I can share it if I can find it again. But yeah, definitely.
Really good hint. Thank you. All right, then I'd say we can wrap this up. Final call for any questions. But yeah, ThunderNFT Boost is live. It's going to be live for 18 more days. $65,000 flat reward pool up to grabs. So guys, go ahead. Duplicates are rewarded as usual. So yeah, thank you for this call, Meliksah. Very insightful insights. Guys, we will upload this to our YouTube channel. Is there a chief finder concept here in place? Yes, Jessica. Chief finder and duplicate concept as well. Yeah, it's universal. You can check out the reward terms in the bug bounty page. They're linked there, and also in our Zendesk. Everything is in there. Okay, then the recording will be live within the next 2 days, give or take. So keep your eyes peeled on our YouTube, and we will also share it in Discord. That being said, thank you, everyone. Amazing call.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your time.